Hey, so welcome back to DIY Willie, and today's episode we're gonna work on the Samurai. If you followed my videos and seen my short where I talked about the broken brake lines, I've ordered new ones and they came in yesterday. I got the box in the garage. I've got to get the Samurai in the driveway, and well, I have 0 brakes, so I think the emergency brake is going to come in handy right now. And we're gonna slowly drive it if possible and get it in the driveway. I guess normally you could push it and get it in the driveway, but I kind of live on a hill, kind of a small hill, but it's a hill. It's hard to push up and it's hard to push into the driveway because the driveway is also uphill. So yeah, with that said, let's get the Samurai started and see if we can get it in the driveway without killing somebody or hurting something. All right, let's see what we can do. Get the glow plugs. Yeah, those guys are noisy with their lawn equipment. Come on, Sammy. There we go. Look at that. Brake lights on. There's no brake fluid. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. Got the emergency brake. Got 0 brakes. Back it up. Put it in first. Let off the emergency brake. See if we can drive it around the right here and turn it around. Get it facing the driveway. Emergency brake comes to a stop. No, we're not gonna make it. Put it in reverse. Yay, no brakes. Look at that, pedal goes all the way to the floor. We did it. Success. I knew I could do it. It wasn't that hard. But still, it's kind of scary. You're so used to or so accustomed to using the foot pedal and hitting the brakes, but there's nothing there. And I'm not used to using the emergency brakes, you know. You got all your legs going, your arms going and trying to make it happen. But we got it here. I should have took it for a drive around the block. That would have been at least more fun. But hey, let's take a look at those brake lines, compare them to the old ones, and get them installed. All right, let's look at the new parts. Now, I ordered them from trailgear.com. They kind of specialize in Suzukis and Toyotas and, you know, these smaller vehicles. And yeah, it took quite a while actually for these things to get here. It took longer than I anticipated. They say priority 2-day mail, but I guess with the weather and the things that's been going on up in Northern California, it took a little while, and it's kind of slowed it down a little bit. But yeah, let's look at these new brake lines. I don't know if you guys watch Soundman channel. His channel is pretty good. But he has this little thing he does when he opens a box with a razor blade, and he'll cut it, or he'll pull it towards him and he'll cut his finger, and you know, pretends like cut his finger off. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to use a razor blade to cut the box open. So let me set the camera up and we'll get a better angle. All right, so here we go. We'll get it open. Oh, nah, just kidding. All right, didn't cut deep enough. Oh, it's got nails. It's got staples. I wonder what they sent me. Yeah. Nicely packaged. put that there. Oh man, no stickers? What's that about? No stickers? No trail gear or low range stickers? I guess I didn't spend enough money. So here's the parts from low range off-road, and actually I bought them from Trail Gear. Oh, maybe I did get them from low range. I don't recall. No, I got them from Trail Gear. So they sell low range off-road parts too. Anyway, Samurai brake lines, 2 front line kit, 21 inches long, because I do have quite a bit of lift on this vehicle. So yeah, it comes with new copper bushings or washers and the new clips to hold them on. Now I say we get in there and put them on. They look to be about the same, you know. The ends are, yeah, they're exactly the same. So yeah, let's get them opened up and get the new brake lines installed and put brakes back on the Samurai so I can drive it again. I miss driving this thing. It's fun, especially in these hot days like today, man. Take the doors off, pop the top, and man, it's beautiful. It's a bit better than a convertible. All right, let me get on this. All right, so kind of taking a look at what happened. You can see, put some light on it. You can kind of see it here. The brake lines rub against the tires when the tires turn. So you know, these BFGs being a little more aggressive pattern, it really ate up that brake line fast. So what I need to do is try to figure a way to make the brake lines not get quite so close to the tires. I'm not really quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but we're going to look at some options and see what we can do. I might relocate this bracket, I'm not sure. I might move it underneath. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do yet, but yeah, we're definitely going to check it out, see if there's something we can do to find a solution to the problem. So what I've done, this tab that holds the brake line used to be mounted up here this far out. So I don't know if you can see that. It was probably 1 inch off the frame, out and down. So what I did is I cut it off, and I cut the bulk of it off, and I welded it on the inboard side of the frame. See that? So now it's going to move the brake line inboard towards the engine, towards the center of the car, hopefully giving me more room and more clearance near the tire, but still giving me plenty of travel length of the brake line for the travel and the articulation. So hopefully this works out. I'll go ahead and get some paint up here, protect the metal, and well, let me show you the other side real quick just to remind you what I did. So that's the passenger side. That's what it looked like before I cut it off and moved it to the inboard side. So it should give me some more room right here and solve the problem I have. All right, let me get that finished up. Okay, my clip got messed up here. What I'm trying to show you is the assembly of the copper washers, the 2 copper washers, and the brake line before you bolt it on. I've already cleaned this side of the brake line, and we're ready to put them in just like that. And then this one, it goes all the way to the other side. I'm just going to push it so some of the excess is over there, and so I can make up for moving it as much as I did. I think this is going to work out better for me, and move it away from the tire so the tire doesn't eat it up quite so fast. Yeah, I think that'll work. I need 2 hands to do it, so I'm gonna put the camera down. I'll show you what I did when I'm done. All right, so I've got the driver's side all tightened down. I don't have any torque specs, so you just put it till you get a couple grunts on it and then tight enough, right? Check for leaks. But this one, the 14mm at the caliper, is tight. This one up here at the frame, this is a 17mm, but it's kind of a flanged fit right here, and it won't turn. Put the new lock in there to hold it in. I moved the brake line inboard to get it inside, and then I've used my 10mm line wrench, or a flange, you know, whatever wrench they call it. It's like a box end that's notched out, so you can put it over the brake lines, and tightened up the hard line right there. So yeah, there we go, that's done. And got me a couple inches here away from the tire, and it should help out a lot. I don't know if this could be maybe bent a little bit without kinking it. I would like to have a little bit more, but we're good. I think we'll be fine. The other ones lasted more than 10 years, so you know, I think we'll be good right here. This will definitely help moving it inboard like that. So driver's side is done. Let's go do with the passenger side now. I think we'll do it the same way. All right, so I've got the new brake lines installed. The modification is done over there. The line is installed. It's got a little more space away from the tire. Take a look at the other side. There's the passenger side. Modification is done. New lines are installed. Don't know if this is going to be a problem yet or not. May have to figure a way to support it. But yeah, it's on. Works. Let's take it for a drive. Alright, hot in here. Alright, let's go. Pedal feels nice and firm, good and solid. Oh, I gotta put the seatbelt on. Here we go. Hey, it's nice to have brakes again. Look at that. Very responsive. The pedals are a lot harder than it used to be. I wish the turbo whine would show up in the video, but I don't think it will. Alright, we'll take the mini bike route. Ah, the brakes feel good. I like it. Alright, so yeah, that was my video of changing out the brake lines on my 1986 Suzuki Samurai. The Samurai has a big lift on it, so I have to have some long brake lines to accommodate for the articulation. And these I think these are 20-inch or 21-inch brake lines. They might be an inch or so bigger than what I need, but they're long enough to do what I need them to do. The other option I think is 15-inch, and they're just a little bit too short. So so there is another option of using stock Samurai brake lines with some Toyota rear brake lines. I forget which vehicle it's off of, and that gives them another like 8 inches of extension over the stock, and would probably be enough for what I for the lift I have. But
I kind of want the braided, stainless steel braided lines. The pedal feels a lot firmer with them. There's less expansion in the line, and it's just a better option. So the other ones I had on there, they were more than 10 years old, so I'm sure these will last just as long. Should last longer, actually. I mean, so yeah, with that said, I guess this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed or could learn something from installing the brake lines on the Suzuki Samurai. And always come back to DIY Willie. We're working on fun things like this Suzuki Samurai, the mini bikes, and of course the trucks. So one day we're gonna get to those Volkswagens. I'm telling you, I've got a lot of people asking about them, but I just don't have time. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.